Welcome to the Clever Tavern. My name is Dustin, and I'll be your DM for the night. Come with me and my loyal adventurers as they go through and wreak havoc on the world of Yada Gracia. First up, we have
Cisco, JD,
Jacob,
Adam.
As of this point, currently, we do not have any actual special events going on or anything of that nature, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the game. Welcome to the world of Yada Gracia. There are 5 continents across this side of the world. Calcatone, the oldest of the lands and the last known dragon battlefield, that has since grown green and is home to the peaceful dragonborn race that records the history of the world. Zawarde Nor, the great swampland of tree cities, harvested marshlands, and home to the most bestial folk. Alakai, the vast desert homeland of lizard folk. The seas swallow it up half of the time. Only the fast and cunning can survive the travel to and fro, the only city the waves haven't gobbled up. Brimlace, a landscape of icy tundras, ice castles, and deadly beasts forgotten in folklore or fairy tale. Riverden, original homeland of the elves, now made up of all races and kin. It is the most temperate land, home to the Aether Kingdom and Academy, where those within are for the expansion of Mani among the rest of the free world. There is much more to discover with the many islands, archipelagos, in the sky and the sea, seaward cities, baffling high dungeon towers, and magical monsters. But alas, our story begins in the Iori Plains in a small gypsy town of Habica, on the last day of the year 499 AC, otherwise known as Post-Aether Conundrum, a grand war over the limited magic worldwide, where those with magic held dominion and those individuals without harnessed machines. After a 3-decade war of horrific bloodshed, the Treaty of Aether was enacted by the first king of the newfound peace, Markle Aether I, which led to the discovery of what is now known as the Aether Flowline, of dividing Mani, which is why the world has an almost limitless supply of magic since 94 AC. Fast forward to today's age, the world is thriving with steam and aether mechanisms, Mani motors, gizmos, and gadgets of all shapes and sizes, from watches to Mani motives, all using aether in an energy cell for power. This is the celebration of Mani, where we find the fates of 4 individuals coming closer to intertwining together. Which destiny they will embark is yet to be seen. A light rain begins to drizzle through the treetops of the forest. It separates the Hauntmire mountain range and the Iori plains. The constant thick puffs of fog is looming over the ground. A drop of rain from the haphazardly pitched tent work drips onto a teddy bear. Party hopes it can make to Havoc Town before the festivities start.
So how long is it going to take to get here?
How fast do you get me there?
How fast you want to go?
I hired you for a reason.
Oh.
What's that head sticking out of your bag?
Don't ask what.
Whatever.
What about you?
I'm just here for a paycheck and get some work done.
I suppose we should be on our way then.
Come on.
Alright, follow me.
They continue for many miles. Onward, they can see out over the plains. It's a couple hours trip. The rain starts to come down even heavier.
Put my foot up.
We almost there yet? You seem to know the place pretty well.
Or 17.
17? You've been there a few times. You remember how the road shifts off and you have to cross over a bridge from where you're at currently. But you can see the bridge up in the distance.
Yeah, I made this trip quite a few times. We'll be there. Just we'll get through this ring. He just kind of fixes his head.
Okay.
Continue onward. You come about 20 to 30 feet in front of the bridge. I need everybody to make a perception. Good evening.
Natural 1.
You basically can see the inside of your eyelids because for some reason they're closed.
13.
13.
11.
23.
23. Okay.
Inside of a bag, you can't see.
With your head sticking outside of the bag, you notice a small elven figure standing by the bridge.
I'm going to reach my hand out of the bag and tap my the carrier of me on the shoulder.
What? Where?
Do I hear him talking?
Make a perception.
16.
You hear him muttering. You're not sure what he's saying.
When they roll a stealth check? For them whispering?
No.
I feel it.
Who are you talking to?
I'm not talking to anyone.
Talking to yourself. I hired a bunch of dumbasses. Okay. Let's just get there.
The closer you get, see this to be a little bit of an older wood elf. Has red shoulder-length hair, dark blue eyes sunken into its sockets. It's about normal height for him. But you do notice a large scar from the top left cheek ending above his right eye. Oh! How are we doing today?
Fine. How are you doing?
Not too bad myself. Just a little bit of sightseeing before I go back to the town of Havlicka.
How far away are we from Havlicka?
Well, if you look over the grain fields here, you can see it.
Good to know. I was not paying attention.
I'm Erg. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
My name's Mark.
Mark?
Nice to meet you, yes.
Good to meet you. Who else?
You can call me Jack Cigar.
I'm not going to remember that. You, sir?
You kind of listen to these two. Name's Marcus.
Marcus. Nice to meet you. Reaches out, shakes your hand. Good seeing a guardsman every once in a while.
You tend to get out every now and then.
Not too often.
What do you know about the town? You
Well,
from there?
I'm actually the leader, currently.
Oh, shit. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you as well. We already went through the pleasantries, but thank you.
Yeah. Okay, and I just walk away, turn my back to you.
Call him.
Alright, well, travel safe, friends.
Thank you.
Are we far enough away from him?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers told you not to take me to anybody important.
I didn't take you there. He was just
Let's
there.
just keep going. Let's just keep going.
You
know
get
she
about
took
a
this
mile
job.
out before you get there. Didn't take more than about 10 minutes on horseback, which is what you guys are on currently.
So we get to the town, and what do we see?
You see, it's a massive caravan and tent city. There's 6 large tents in the circle. And then there's multiple upon multiple caravans that wrap all the way around it. And out beyond that is high fields. You see a large fire pit right in the middle of all the tents.
Here you are. We got you here.
Thank you. I'll be on my way now. You've already received your payments. I go and try to find in one of the tents anyone selling or passing around liquor.
Liquor, yeah. You find Nature's Provisions. It's kind of haphazardly sun that's over. Most of the tents are actually rolled up on one whole side to where you can see basically everything inside of it. And you see on the backhand side, there's a large pin of what you could only guess is like grand, like yak. About double the size of any buffalo you've ever seen. You've never seen a creature like this. It definitely seems like it's a beast of burden with thick, long hair, massive bodies, large cloven feet, floppy ears, and has tusks that go out and just curl.
Let's stay the away from that thing.
And you see a young lady, pretty small, standing at the front counter. Gray shoulder-length hair, shining blue eyes, very tiny, human. She has a tattoo of a rose just above her right eyebrow. Oh, what can I do for you today? My name's Julie.
Okay. Cool. Can I get a shot of your cheapest whiskey?
Yes. Goes and pours you a drink. That'll be, let's see, you said the cheapest. Just 1 silver. You look like you're new to town.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Shot. Keep them coming, please.
Okay. Sounds good. We don't really have much form of chairs here. If you just want to sit out on one of the logs by the fire, I can have one of the boys run it to you. So now you're currently sitting by the fire, right in the middle, and people are walking around doing their standard business. You see people holding big old hay barrels on their arms, carrying buckets of what you could only assume is yak milk, and things of that nature. Pulling wood, bringing small carts back and forth to each one of the caravans or the tents, things. What are you all doing?
I'm gonna go by the fire as well. It's raining. Try to dry off.
Okay.
I want to reach my. How many people are around by the fire?
As of current, just you two and what looks to be like an older gentleman that's just leaning up against one of the tents. The way that the actual center is, it has another piece of tarp that goes around, so it's completely protected from the weather, and there's just a hole in the middle.
Anybody paying attention to us?
Roll a perception.
19.
Doesn't seem like the old man. It kind of seems like the old man's just kind of chilling there. He's probably had a few drinks because he's up against with a pipe coming out, and he seems like he's missing his mouth a few times whenever he goes to take a puff. So either it's grass or it's drink.
I'm going to reach out of the bag and tap you on the shoulder. I come out now.
If you want. I'll take him out of the bag.
Okay.
Do I see it?
You definitely see what is a teddy bear. Now, it doesn't look natural to you.
Is it moving?
Make a perception check.
7.
You can't tell.
Okay.
It seems like you looked at it for a second and you thought you seen a movement, but not quite.
I keep my eyes on it.
You're across from each other currently.
Okay, I keep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hop off the caravan when we were on. Basically, just take my satchel and just go to where I was gonna need to do business there.
Okay. So you go up to one of the, what you can assume is like the main tent. It has all of the, essentially, like it has all the food storage and things like that, and there's a big mess hall, and you see someone that looks like they would be important. You've been to that town a few times, and you believe you find someone that you recognize that's not Herb. That would be Darton Eisen. He's an old man, white, kind of oilyish hair, but it's neatly trimmed. He has dark brown, expressive eyes. He's a human of, I would say, close to late 80s. kind of tall, super thin. He has a tattoo of an eagle proudly visible on his bicep, which is guns.
Oh, question for the DM:
Okay.
Is alcohol considered a? Can I see the bar from where I'm at?
Yeah, you can see the bar.
I would cast Purify Food and Drink on the bar. Would it turn all the alcohol into non-alcoholic?
Yeah, I would say that would work. I would say you'd only be able to do. You'd only be able to do the bottle that you see that's being poured out of, because there's not like it's only
All non-magical food and drink within a 5-foot radius
all right.
of a sphere centered on a point of your choice.
Okay, yeah, I would say that would work. Yes.
How far am I away from the bar?
It's
That
probably
10-foot
like
range.
it's. Oh no, you're not in that. It's like 30 feet away.
Hmm.
So you'd have to move to do that.
At the beginning, already trying to ruin a good time.
Well, I'm just trying to mess with people. Do I see like a certain bottle, like the guy who we were with?
Yeah, you definitely see
Drinking out
him.
of.
He brings the bottle with him as he goes to pour his next drink.
I'm going to cast as it would have to be a ritual because I don't have it prepared. But I'm going to cast as a ritual, turn it into water.
Okay.
Turn it to water.
Do I see him? Like, or it casting? Moving?
Roll another perception check at disadvantage.
10?
And I would say you see a faint movement, but you still not positive. Plus, you're getting intoxicated
Getting drunk, yeah.
at this point.
I'd say I had about 5 shots.
Yeah, that's probably about right. All right, how long does your ritual take?
Be 10 minutes plus the really has long, so 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay. So we'll say that it's going to take you about probably 2 more rounds of him drinking to get to that point.
Okay.
But you go up to Darton. Oh, how have you been?
I'm good, just working away.
I'm guessing you need more work, don't you?
Unfortunately, it's always the case. What do you got for me?
You know these fields need out. You've broken your back quite a few times.
You boys need a better system here.
Well, if you all would give us more funding.
Hey, that's not my jurisdiction.
I know. I'm a supervisor that I can never get a hold of.
I can't find him half the time.
I mean, as of right now, with the festival coming on later tonight, I would say just relax for the day. See what happens.
Alright, I guess. Where's a place to tent up? I'll just need to fill.
Take your pick, it's a tent city.
That's true. I guess I'll go find a nice comfy dark spot somewhere.
Good seeing you again.
That's it.
Alright, so I'd say at this point the ritual cast has went through, and you're getting your next shot. Take a swig. What?
Excuse me. Is this the same stuff you brought out last time?
It's the same bottle, yes.
I want you to taste it.
I can't. I'm
I want you to
underage.
taste it.
I'm
Taste it.
underage.
Take a sip. It's not alcohol.
Why is there water in this bottle? What did you do?
What did I do? What the fuck?
This was our liquor.
I have not touched your bottle. I'm just trying to get drunk. Give me a different one.
Okay. Runs back over, grabs another bottle, brings it out, pours it.
Tastes fine.
This one.
That one was on you.
No, it's never on me.
I hand him one less silver than I should. I say thanks, I'm done.
He goes back, and you can hear him going back with the lady, and Like, it's fine. He takes a drink out of the one that was brought back originally. Fuck.
I cast it again.
I mean, he quit drinking. So.
Oh, did he? Okay, I thought you got another bottle. Okay. I'm going to try hide behind him, and I'm going to cast on myself, disguise self.
Okay.
How
are you? Are you having him move you? Because you're currently in his arms.
Oh, am I currently in his arms?
I set him on the ground earlier.
You just set him on the ground.
Yeah, like kind of next to the log.
Okay.
I'm sitting.
I'm just gonna like duck behind him, cast it,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna
Make a stealth check.
Stealth check. One.
Natural one.
Yeah.
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
1.
Okay. All right. Well, you're not sure if he can see you or not. You feel pretty clumsy as you just flop over onto the fucking ground. You see children look over and like, all right, and go back to playing.
I'm going to just walk behind him, cast the spell, and I'm going to turn into a halfling girl.
Okay. So now you are a halfling girl.
Then it lasts for 8 hours or an hour.
I think it's 1 hour. This guy, so. So you're currently tended up.
And it basically is writing out a report.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are currently just sitting there.
Sitting there, and I kind of got my head down, but I'm looking up at him.
Okay.
I go to sell my magical item.
Okay. You find a store that looks like it'd be pretty promising. It's called the Crystal Lotus. You see that there's all kinds of gemstones, jewelry. You smell herbs and incense quite well. You go up to the front desk and you see not really an older gentleman, but like mid-range elf with big, strong shoulders and arms, but super tiny frame. And everything generally proportionate. He has dark brown hair, brown eyes. How we doing? My name's Frank.
Nice to meet you. I came across recently this item.
Yes, we deal in the sorts all the time.
I know nothing about this shit, and I don't want anything to do with magic.
Well, let's see what you got.
I pull it out.
Okay. Takes it. Grab what it is.
It is a gem. It's red. Some movement inside of it. I'm
Takes
thinking elemental gem is.
Goes like this. Fire appears above his finger. See it. Sword.
I want rid of it. How can I get rid of it?
It's up to you. Once it's found someone, it usually sticks with them.
As I'm walking out, I set it on the shelf.
Make a sleight of hand. Because he is kind of usual. But 10.
20.
20? Doesn't notice you set it down. Continues on. Go back out. Make a perception.
20.
20? You don't see the bear anymore. While he was doing that, what were you doing? Because you seen that he got up, walked over to one of the.
I had just changed to that form, sitting on the log there.
Right next to him?
Yeah, right next to him.
Okay. Were you guys talking or anything?
I wasn't talking.
I'm going to go over to Vandrell.
Okay. You now notice that there's a little girl.
Who's this?
I don't know. She just came over and sat down.
You gonna explain the head sticking out of your bag? Hurry. Not. You're just a
Not.
fucking creep.
Hey, you say that.
I'm getting out of this town.
Hi.
Yes?
I'm Laura.
I'm probably only about, I'm a dwarf, so half of, same size, maybe a little bit taller than what you would be. A halfling?
I'm a little halfling. Oh.
Okay, so a little bit taller than you. Where's your parents?
I have no parents.
Just out here by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And you haven't died yet?
Mm-hmm. Very tricky.
Is it for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
I run off.
I start walking out of town because this place is fucking weird.
I'm gonna go to the shop that he entered earlier.
Okay.
Around.
Roll perception. Are you looking for anything specific?
Well, nothing in particular at the moment. I got a 3.
I mean, you see some nice boots, you see candles, herbs, gemstones. Seems pretty run of the mill.
Want to go up to the counter
Okay.
and ask the person if a dwarf came in here a moment ago?
Yes, dwarf did come in here, about really tall. Kind of weird. Tried to sell me a magic crystal.
Kind of crystal.
The soul gem.
I appreciate the information.
Anything else I can do for you? Would you
Not
like
at
to
the
take a look at
moment.
our wares?
Not at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice one.
Go back out. Fire.
You have no idea where Laura ran off to at this point.
I'm always there somewhere.
As you're walking out, Erd is coming back to the town at this point.
Nice town you got there. Head it out.
Thank you.
Yep. No problem.
Why'd you come and go so quickly?
Oh, I know that big war is going on.
There hasn't been war for a long time, son. Almost 400 years at this point.
I'm pretty old.
My mistake,
Your-
600.
your
My age
town-
gets to me as well.
Your town is very magically diverse. I don't feel comfortable being around.
Magic's this whole world, and that's why today is the celebration of Aether.
That is why I stay to myself.
Understandable. To say we are preparing for the festival that's happening in Yeva quite some time later tonight.
What is that about?
Magical festival. So,
Magical festival.
I don't know if it'd really be your cup of tea.
Sounds
but
great.
There's, there's all kinds of games, things to win.
Money?
Yeah, you can win some money. Coin is always thrown. But there's also plenty of performances. Magic users like to make cool shows, to say the least.
I'm good, but the money does interest me.
I mean, it's magical games, so if you can win some magical games, then you can make a lot of money. Or if you're strong, you can make some money.
That would be speed. Who knows? I might stick around. I might.
Don't forget about the wisp harvesting.
What?
Catch your wisp whenever it starts to get dark. We gather them all together and release them in the middle of the city. Try to lead them back to where they need to go. Yes, it's quite a sight to see, especially if you've never seen it before.
Keep that in mind. Thank you. I don't go in the town. I guess I stick to the outside until nightfall. See what's going
Okay. So you're gonna wait until nightfall. Anybody else doing anything in the time period beforehand?
Well, I guess before my hour is up, I'm gonna return to Mandrill.
Okay.
Like, my time is up. I have to go back in the bag. But I'm gonna, when I get in the bag, I'm gonna lay on it, like put my head on his shoulder.
Okay.
After you just get done writing, send out the report, and basically go around and help out and talk to people.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell her that I'm gonna stick her on a stick and roast you over this fire. Don't calm down.
You love me.
You've gotten a few confusing looks because it just looks like you're talking to a stuffed animal, but you don't seem to notice too much. You're kind of used to it at this point. So the hour starts to grow darker. Say it's around 8 o'clock at this point. Start seeing the townspeople move towards the city of Yeva, off to the far left from where you were at. You also start to see lights pop up, little blue flickers throughout all over. You can't tell how many there are, and you can't tell how far away they are.
What are those, Madrill?
Would I know what they are?
Roll intelligence.
Uh, 14.
14. I would say you've heard of it before. You've never actually partaken in the festival. But you've seen Will-O-Wisp before. You know that they're non-threatening. They don't try to hurt you or anything. They're basically little blue, almost like sprites that emit a light blue, like color or hue to their body physically itself. They wear like scraps. From what you've heard from the legends, those are the scraps of the body, like from the body itself, whenever it passed away and the spirit couldn't be released. And it took the last bit of soul that was in it, captured it in the little lantern it carries, which is what lights the flame.
Just a wisp. Nothing too interesting.
They're about the size of baseball.
You want to try to catch one?
I've always wondered what was inside of them.
Probably the same thing inside of me.
I'm gonna try to catch
And I will help him. I will put my hand on his shoulder and cast Blessing of the Trickster on him.
Okay.
You gain an advantage on
Stealth checks.
the stealth checks for 1 hour.
Okay. I'd like you to make a. Like, is everybody gonna partake?
I know Mark's probably hanging around with like some people he knows there, that's like helping kids do it.
Okay. Alright. Everybody roll stealth checks. Including the bear.
Including me. I'm very stealthy. But I'm also in a bag, so.
Yeah. I'll give you advantage.
17.
But you're also not moving.
14.
So,
9.
huh?
20 altogether.
20? Pretty good. Roll acrobatics for me. Try to catch the wisp.
Oh, that's a nat 1. That's
9.
not happening.
You go to actually catch one, and you ram directly through it, and it and then comes back together behind you.
I would like to try to shoot an arrow at one.
Okay.
10.
I'm gonna.
Just whiffs off through it.
I want to say to Vandrel, you want to mess with the dwarf?
What do you have in mind?
I guess that.
Well, am I not currently on the outskirts?
That's where you are catching. That's wherever.
I guess
out in the field.
I guess we see him somewhere.
Yeah, he's pretty easy to see.
I invoke duplicity.
Okay.
I have my bear just running around right around him trying to catch wisps.
Okay. You managed to catch a few with the children.
What if that's my this duplicity catch one?
I don't know if you can catch. I know you can physically touch for spells, but I don't think you can actually
catch anything.
Yeah. It's not like the unseen servant. It's a physical aspect to it.
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
I'm not trying to steal.
5. Yeah, you can see a little bear running around and laughing for some reason.
I just turn around and walk off.
You're
I've given this town many chances.
You're kind of worried that the grass that guy was smoking with the pipe happened to fume over to you a little bit.
Do I see him walking away?
Oh, yes.
I want to send my duplicity just walk right beside him.
Can you get the fuck away from me?
You can duplicity talk?
Yeah, you can talk to it.
Why?
You're a talking bear? Eddie Bear?
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Just walks away.
Keep walking. Out of town.
Where are you heading towards?
About 5 minutes later.
Where I came from.
Oh, that's the opposite. Like, you'd have to go and cross the bridge. Like, if you were going to the town of Yeva, it's to the left. From where you guys were, it's to the right.
Well, let's say I just came back to the center of town, away from...
Oh, you're going back towards where the town is?
Sure.
Habico?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything specific?
No.
Do I notice the little bear running around?
Oh, yes.
Like, I'm there with the other children trying to catch him.
I'm only the kids aren't coming after you yet. The big one, get it!
I'm gonna go back.
Wait, I'm gonna yell that at him.
I mean, you're an adult. They kind of listen to you, and you're in guard uniform, so they see it and they're,
Plus, I've been there a few times.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna just
fizzle out.
fizzle it out. So it jumps up in the air and just.
I was gonna say, you fizzle out right as 3 big chubby boys are like,
At least if I get one, I get a wish.
I just imagine all of them like crashing together.
oh, yes.
And then I'm just gonna be like, "See, that was fun."
Looks like you tried next year, kids.
Does he recognize the bear?
Oh, make a...
I don't know if I ever saw the bear. We didn't really talk about that.
His head was sticking out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I probably was like, I just get this job. I was surprised the song like, whatever. There's like a. I probably
Fuck that, that's not my pay grade.
Yeah. Anytime you guys are involved, just like, just because how you guys already act, like, I'm out.
You can definitely see him standing over there, and you can see the bear's head sticking out, and you're like, I just seen that happen to be over there, so...
Let's not question this too much. I've already dealt with enough magical shit in my life.
Alright, so everybody, who's heading towards Yeva and who's not?
I'm gonna go back and
Yeah, I'm not heading to...
Okay. Alright, so you head back to the middle of the town. There are more guards than what you remembered being here before, of just the tribe's members and things like that. It's where everybody else is going to the actual festival itself. Every once in a while you see like bright lights shoot up into the sky, and then different types of fireworks and things like that. You can hear music playing. Very cheerful tap dancing style music. You hear children laughing. You can hear people shouting. You can see people flying on brooms, doing aerial tricks all throughout.
I go up to one of the guards and see. I just say, what's the big deal about this festival?
It's the celebration that keeps us alive,
The
really.
magic, yes, yes. I heard about some coin being transferred through some different games they play, with strength being the.
Yeah, strength is definitely one, especially the hammer slap. I've heard some people can do it without. It's majoritively used for magic users that are enhancing their own strength. But if you're strong enough, you'll be able to show them a trick or two.
I suppose I could. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I don't want to walk to Ava, but I guess I would just start walking back because I don't know what. Just trying to stay low, stay hidden, but there's guards at one place and there's magic at the other place, so I'm just kind of confused right now, walking around.
Okay.
Andrew.
Like, the guards inside this town aren't official guards like how he is. They're more like people that like have been there long enough that you kind of get the sense that if anything fucking goes wrong, like, they all fucking jump to help each other as much as.
Andrew. Don't get scared.
It's on the other.
Why doesn't the dwarf like me?
I don't like you either.
Why don't you like me?
I just don't. I'm gonna go try to follow the dwarf at like distance.
Okay.
I'm a little suspicious of him.
I would say it hasn't been an hour yet, so. Make a perception check.
16. Yeah, 16.
You definitely notice out of the corner of your eye someone is following you. It is a lot darker now, so you can't exactly picture who.
I walk off the path into.
Okay. There's no woods where you're at currently. You haven't gotten to the bridge yet, but there is very tall. Like, you have the open field that's on the right, which is constantly harvested and things, and on the left, it's more like corn stalks and things.
And I'm
like
pretty
that.
short, so I'll go through there.
Okay. You'd say that you're pretty well hidden through that once you get about 10 seconds into it, because they were probably like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Ask the bear. What do you think he's trying to avoid everybody?
No. I think he's trying to hide something.
I'm probably just following the crowd back. Probably
Okay,
Lined
you're
up.
with the children still. Going
children,
through.
whoever's there, yeah. Whoever I'm familiar with.
I would say at this point you guys have already gotten to the town. And so you see massive amounts of like vendors, stalls, things like barkers just going, firewares, buy theirs, buy ours, so on and so forth. And the children are like, they see the first cart, which is the first cart you walk into, is a fucking candy stand, and you're like, oh. Because it's you and about 6 little ones, and 3 of them are pretty fucking big.
So,
None of you are mine. I'm not paying for any of you.
so we're going the opposite direction, though, aren't we?
We're by the cornfield.
I don't see the candy stand.
No, you guys haven't gotten to, like, you guys just now are about where the bridge is, and then after that, it's like less than a mile's walk over.
Okay.
Once I get close to the town, I'm gonna go around the outskirts, look for the hammer type game.
Okay, you still have to cross the bridge and then go across. There's nothing between, like, once you get on the bridge, there's nothing to block your view of people or them seeing you.
Okay.
Me or somebody else?
Anybody. Like,
Okay.
it's completely open field.
So I can see him.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna keep following him.
Okay. Alright, so you get into the middle, like right to where the gates are itself to Yeva, and you see just as many vendors and crowds as what he had seen already.
Is Yeva like the gates? How tall are the walls around the whole entire city, or are there walls?
There is walls, they're about 15 feet high. It's nothing.
You can't see inside if you're gonna walk around.
No.
I try to walk around the wall, so I find another.
Okay. It takes you about, I'd say, 15 minutes to get to the other entrance. There seems like there's only 2 on the main outside. From what you can see from this whole front face, same setup.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk
20.
in
Okay.
to the town, and then
There's other people walking in as well with you.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to hide myself. Try to stick to the shadows.
Roll stuff.
9.
I believe you're fairly stealthy. You still following?
Yeah, I'm staying about 100 feet away.
Okay. Make a perception check to see if you can see where he.
Well, if he's in the shadows, I have dark vision. 120.
It's not that.
Both of us, or
If you're actively searching for him.
I'm sitting there looking over your shoulder.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20 with a 25 perception.
He points it
I'm
out.
gonna roll.
Laura points it out quite well. She's like, there he is, there he is.
Okay.
Do I see the candy stand?
Not on this side. You can smell like just some regular food vendors, but it still smells pretty damn good.
I miss eating.
Following.
You're getting absolutely bombarded at this point, Marcus. They have fucking mage rocks, mage gravel. You see little zings of like magical energy just burst out as they crunch down onto them. You can see them having what is like this string, foamy type material. They're just gobbling up by handfuls, and every time they take a bite, it just like reappears. You're like, that has to be pure fucking sugar.
So glad I don't have to deal with this later.
And
And I
then,
want to reiterate, none of these are mine. I'm not paying for them.
make a perception check.
Oh.
Well, you don't see any of their parents at this point.
I swear to God, if I'm held the unofficial babysitter.
And you're a town guard.
He's a royal guard.
I'm just sitting there fixing
You got
fixing
that,
my hat.
You got that money.
I unfortunately don't.
They think you do. Hey, 1 gold will probably feed these kids for a week.
You know pretty well that it would. Like, everything they've bought so far has probably been like 6 silver.
Your parents are paying me back. I have to take out my parchment and start writing down what they need. Just in case I do have to pay for it.
Update to taxes for them.
You write down all the information, you get the kids to sign off, and like, they're all fucking, like, the letters are backwards and shit, and you're like, I'm never gonna figure out who the fuck these kids are. Going back to the dwarf.
Do I see the game?
Perception check. Oh, that's pretty big.
12.
Yes. I would say it takes you about 30-40 minutes to go through and find it. But you eventually hear the bell of a slam, and then you hear the bell ching, and everybody starts cheering louder and louder.
Okay. I'm gonna go up and get in line.
Okay. You go up to... it's kind of a younger gentleman. Looks of just elven descent. Not too old. Brown hair, light skin. Oh, you're trying the enchanted hammer, are you?
How much to play?
It'd be 1 silver piece.
How much if you win?
Well, that's the pot. As of right now, someone just won the pot. Won 13 gold.
What's it reset at? What's it reset at?
Sets to 0. Well, I put in a gold for good luck, but As of right now, it's just a gold, son.
I'll give it one try.
One try.
Do we see him?
Oh yeah, you can.
We're still.
Was there flames or anything near him, or like?
There's some torches around, but it's nothing. They're probably like 10, 15 feet away from him.
I'm glad my house is out of town.
Roll a d20 for me.
20?
It's a 2. It's a 2.
Yes.
You slam it. Kind of a warm up, like that. Little metal ball that's in the bottom doesn't move.
I'm trying to think if I should fuck with him more.
You kind of think about it. You're like, how fucking heavy is that?
Is it one of those ones that have like titles for every time you go up? Like the very bottom, Wimpy, and then Hercules, the top, something like that.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy when he hits it.
Okay.
I say
To create a sound, and it's just of that little girl laughing.
I just look around me.
Nothing.
I tell the guy that was just a warm up. This is my real head.
Oh, that's what they all say, son.
Is he gonna let me
Yeah.
swing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You pay him. He'll let you play as much as you want.
Well, I just paid him the 1 silver.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and swing again. No, it's just I don't add anything. It's a 3 this time.
Same thing happens. You're getting better.
I set it down and I say, I'll really try when the plot gets.
Good plan, good plan. Why waste your money on something as lowly as a gold?
Exactly.
Not as strong as he looks.
I was like,
No, he doesn't.
you hear a large, what can almost sound like little thunder pockets go. You look over and you see someone's holding thumper cannon, or aether cannon. They're hitting targets. It's the closest game to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go see what it's all about.
Okay, you go up to it. This little elven girl is sitting at the front. She's like, "Oh, you look like you want to play." All right. So the way this works is you have 6 shots to make and destroy those targets up there in the back. You see those ones, those goofs up there setting up? Most of the time, people can only hit 1 or 2. But you want to have a little bit of advantage if you're a magic user, which kind of seems like you are. Dark, creepy, weird as fuck. You can add a little bit of your own magic. Just cast a spell within it and watch what happens.
I'll give it a shot.
Alright, that'll be first comma, say 2 silver.
Okay.
Oh, it's a creature.
I just gotta cast a spell inside the cannon.
You just have to cast a spell around the cannon. As long as it's in your hands, see what happens.
Okay, so I'm just gonna cantrip.
The higher the spell, the better it.
Okay. I'll just hold a witch bolt in my hand then,
Okay.
and I'll try to shoot the cannon.
Roll a d20.
19.
19. You line up your shot, aim down. Kind of has a trumpet into it and like a little thing sticking off the top. You're like, man, I hope this is the right area to hit. Instantly smashes the first target. Little elf girl's like, "Oh, good job for first timer. Got 5 more shots to go."
How many targets are there?
Now 5. You've destroyed.
Okay. 13.
13. Where is it?
Should have took blood.
Second target's destroyed.
Okay. On a
Oh,
go.
you're not too bad at this.
12.
It's off into the ground. It's not too bad.
That one was a 6. So
Even worse. You almost hit her. It flies off. She's like, oh, you're not. That's the first time you've had a cannon, isn't it?
first time in a long time.
Hell.
That one was even worse. It was a 3.
That one goes right between her legs. She's like, alright, that's enough for you. For the time being. Unless you want to pay for another round. I don't want shot myself.
I'll pass.
Hey. Yanks the cannon back. Throws it over her shoulder. Squeezes the trigger. Hits the last one. You know. You gotta have my secrets.
Walk away. Whisper to the bear. It's actually trying to her. Walking. Trying to find the dwarf again.
I want to sit there and be very disturbed by this. Actually, I'm. Yes.
Dog again.
I know. I wonder how he's. I have a feature called emptiness. Your lack of emotion causes concern in others. People will often accept minor sacrifices to avoid or quickly finish interacting with you, such as lowering prices and haggling. But how is that affecting him? Or is he just used to it by now?
I say
Honestly, that's just my character.
Alright.
It's just
I'd say we'll take our first break here. We'll come back, see how the rest of the evening goes.
Cool.
Welcome back to the Clever Tavern. Name, as we left off, Vandrell and Laura were playing an Aether Cannon game. And our lonely dwarf is still walking around. They said they were in search of it. So what are you doing, lonely dwarf?
Waiting until the pot gets back up on the hammer game.
Are you just walking around the whole thing, or are
No,
you just
sitting.
standing there?
I'm sitting there watching.
Okay. It's probably been 30 or 40 minutes. Seems like it's went up a couple gold, but nothing too crazy.
Once it gets to 5 gold, I'll probably try.
5 gold? Okay. So you're still with the kids.
I thought I was at least be with some group of adults, but apparently now I'm just the babysitter.
Yeah. They're gone and no sight or tale.
Where's the other guy?
I have no idea. I don't care about the other guy. Gotta find the dwarf.
I don't care about you either.
Okay.
We keep walking around trying to find the dwarf. That's
Roll a d20.
18.
18. I'd say it takes you a few minutes, but you have a pretty good lay of which way you'd seen him last time. You can see him just standing there over, sitting, getting back up, pacing a little bit. Seems a little perturbed. Looks like he's waiting for something.
And I'm gonna look for things that I would like.
Roll for perception.
21.
21.
Very perceptive tonight.
What are you trying to... Like, what catches your eye?
Anything that would catch a 6-year-old.
Oh, I mean, there's candy all galore. Vendor after vendor after vendor.
My character just sits there, looks at the candy, reaches up, fills the mouth where it's just sewed on, and just sinks down into the bag, starts like very, very soft, like sobbing coming out of his backpack.
Okay.
Very upset.
Anything you're
I'm
looking
just
for?
like pushing vendors that are trying to come up and sell me out of the way and walking through the crowd.
With a backpack that is slightly sobbing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna ignore that one. Act like that's not even happening.
So the children have ran you around to like 5 or 6 different vendors at this point. They've gotten anything from drinks to candy to full-on food, and they have no money on them. They're just jotting down every little bit of information on what they're getting.
Well, I could use this in a second, make a record for their parents.
Could do that, yeah. You see as you're looking around that 2 of the kids have ran up to a stand that there's like 5 bottles set back. There's this orb. They're like people are launching into them. Catches your eye because the orb is glowing slightly.
Walk up to the kids. What kind of game is this?
From what they were saying, it's bottle blasting. You take it and you harness as much magical energy into it, and then you launch it at the bottles. And the more you knock down, the bigger prize you get.
Okay. If I give it a shot and get a nice prize, will you stop rating everything?
Make it 2.
1. I'm going to try to persuade him. $15. Do it.
Oh, look. Let me look at my die. I roll.
Oh, shit. These little bastards are hungry.
Natural 20. 2 or no deal.
We'll see what happens. I'm only playing 2 games.
Okay. So you're gonna win some for your kids, are ya?
They're not mine, thank God.
I mean, you look like you have a lot of them.
Been here a few times, and unfortunately I know the people, so I at least try to give back to them occasionally.
Understandable. Quite noble of the guard.
It's
give
trying
you-
my patience.
I'll give you 1 game on the house.
Okay.
The other one's 5 silver.
There's different other ones, but alright, I'll give it 1 shot at least.
Would you roll?
I didn't roll anything.
Stupid. Alright, go ahead and roll.
Hit the floor.
13.
13. Managed to knock down 3 bottles. Says, look at the middle shelf back there. Pick whatever you'd like. You see little trinkets, keychains, things of that nature. Little dice bags. Nothing really too crazy.
Only one of the kids has actually been kind of good, like, go pick one.
Okay. That one! And it's like a little tiny teddy bear. And he hands it over to him.
Alright, I
So
guess.
another round?
Yeah, another round. Let's lose 5 silver here.
Good.
Oh!
Nope.
What'd you get?
1.
You throw it and it whizzes right past his head. He's like, I gave you a free game for this?
Bad day for me, I'm sorry. I mean,
I can tell, but still. Little kids are pulling on you and say, you said 2 big prizes.
I said 2 games.
You said 2 big prizes.
I said if I did get them, so I could not.
One just runs off. You have no idea where it ran to. The other one starts to cry.
Nope, that was the deal. I'll play 2 games, we get 2 big prizes, calm down a bit.
When I roll, can I roll a perception while because I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm like, because I saw the fireworks earlier, right?
Mm-hmm. And every once in a while you'll still see one. You all see occasionally fans, some people just standing on a box or sitting on a box and they're doing card tricks for children or making prestidigitation, like little fireworks or like face changes and things like that.
Can I percept to see if I hear anyone selling fireworks? Or very small explosive devices? 23.
23? Yeah, you definitely are able to find a fireworks stand. It doesn't seem like it's too crazy. Like, it's kind of small off to the side in one of the alleys. There's some people walking around. They look over and that's stuff you can make yourself, things.
You can go here.
Let me just say. Really want some fireworks. Okay, I'm going to get out. And well, I'm gonna duck it back into the bag. I'm gonna change back into my halfling girl.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get out as a halfling girl.
So, as she changes, every time it still throws you off guard.
I'm gonna kill this thing one of these days.
So you hop out and you walk over to the stand.
Mm-hmm.
It's an elderly lady.
Hello, lass. What can I do for you?
You have fireworks.
Yes, I do.
How much?
What are you looking for? Like some sparklers?
No.
Okay, like what?
What kind? What does she have? Like a menu of what kind she has, or
You can see bottle rockets. You can see what you could only assume to be like cherry bombs.
I'm gonna point to the bottle rockets and the cherry bombs. Those.
That'd be five silver for both. One of each.
One of each for 5 silver.
That do take quite a long time to make. It's just me and my husband.
I'm gonna give her 2 gold.
She hands you 3 of each.
Okay, the 3 bottle rockets.
About that time, you see the big old strong man comes up, slams it down, and then completely whiffs. But he just threw in a gold that put it over to 5 gold, like you were wanting.
Okay, I go back up and I say, I don't want your weapon. I'll use one of mine.
Cost you a little more, sonny.
Why?
So it's not rules.
Okay.
Instead of 1 silver, it'd be 3.
Throw him 3 silver.
This time, roll and add your
Back bonus.
temper.
23.
23, you slam it down.
I knew it was rigged. Give me my gold.
Tosses you the bag. Walk off.
Dude, walk off.
Alright. You immediately notice that he's starting to walk off after you hear that. And you could hear it. Marcus, you heard the ding and you look over and you see him just take his weapon, slam it down, and then walk off.
He's gonna do something today. Just trying to keep. Come on, guys, let's go somewhere else.
You turn around, there's no kids around you.
Oh, thank God.
What? Do I see him?
Yes, you can see him.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
Name's Marcus. Who are you?
My name is Laura.
Nice to meet you, Laura. Are you around here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you need something?
No, I just like you.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm still following the door.
Okay.
It's just got that awkward stare, like, okay.
Do I know
Start
that?
trying to walk away.
I'm gonna keep following you around.
We're in a crowd.
Make a perception check.
You've been following me all night, though.
Oh,
Yeah, like 100 feet away.
question. The Bottle rockets in the thing. Are they magically detonated, or do I actually have to light a fuse?
You have to light.
Total 19.
19. Okay. Actually, make it with disadvantage because they have been staying pretty far back.
Yep, that's a bit less. 14.
What am I
Roll
rolling?
stealth. You have definitely seen
19.
the little girl
20
running
actually.
around.
Total 20.
Okay. You haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary. You figure they're probably still watching.
Okay, I walk off behind a building
Mm-hmm.
and I stay there behind the building.
Okay.
And
How long
I
are you
hide.
staying there till?
I'll stay there for about 10 minutes. I hide.
Okay.
With a stealth roll of
Make a perception check. See if you see the behind.
In.
No clue where you're at.
Um,
You just keep walking.
I'm going to try to lead Marcus to the ether cannon game. Like, you should see this game. It's fun.
Seriously. Time for today. Time for today.
Are you saying
Okay.
that out loud?
Yeah, I'm just like complaining to myself.
Yes, you're my babysitter.
God's help me.
Alright, so you guys go to the cannon game.
I was walking. You hear me say that in my breath. May the lady be with you.
As you're going through, you kind of recognize this game. You were trained in firearms going through the actual academy. You didn't really mess with it much. That wasn't really your specialty. But you had a few bit of basic training before.
Alright, well, I guess give this a shot. How much is it again?
It's 2 silver.
Alright. So why'd you bring me here?
I think you'd be good at it.
Oh, anyone wants to handle one of these? Hopefully it's like riding a bike.
There is some tricks to it. You dump spells into it, and it'll make it easier to hit.
Oh. Those kind of fire. Alright, let me see here. I guess I'm gonna dump a witch bolt into it.
Okay.
Okay. That's level 1 spell, so. Oh wow, really?
Nope.
2.
Good. Roll again.
You can probably guess what that is.
Probably a natural one.
Yep.
It actually almost explodes in your hand. You're like, fuck this! You just toss it back, and it goes. That's not supposed to happen.
Her magic's always weird. Okay, well, that's obviously not my game.
Are you going to pay for the gun? It'll only be about 2 silver to replace it. At least the parts that destroyed.
I'll give him 5 for the game and a little bit more for the gun.
I appreciate it.
Are you gonna try again, mister?
Usually my luck starts going bad with this. He shows up, so I'm...
Question. When I do evoke duplicity, does that copy my form currently, or does it copy the bear form?
Copies your form.
How about for me and my sister? Invoke duplicity.
I think you don't do that once.
I can do it 3 times a day. It's a divine. It's
Divine blessing, right?
it's channel divinity, and just another copy of me shows up beside of you.
Okay. No, enough of the children. No. I've done enough for today.
Oh, you got 2 cute ones there.
Hi!
They're not mine. I have no clue where they came from.
Daddy! Why do you keep telling people that?
That's not very nice to treat your children like that, sir.
I'm not like I take off my. I'm a half elf. How do I have halfling kids?
Oh, damn, that is weird. The hell type of freak are you? I get that the free world is now open and such, but Jesus Christ, how'd you make them?
Who?
Them! Those two!
No, I meant the people. The person you spoke of anyway.
Grandma Daddy was a half elf or halfling, wasn't he?
No. I don't even want to mention my family's past, so I'm just gonna say good night and bye. He starts walking off the other direction.
Sir, you forgot your kids!
What kids?
Those two right here! Looks down.
Gone. Just both gone.
What the fuck?
Do I need to make a disappearing check on that one? Or?
Nah, you're good.
Okay. I'm sure my hour is probably close to beat up at this point.
Yes.
I'm gonna go find Vandril.
Perception check.
21.
Find him quite quickly. He just kept walking straight until all the way around.
I'm going to jump back onto his back and
Climb up inside.
and then just go back on his shoulder.
When I'm hiding, do I notice anyone that I've seen before or anyone that seems to be following me?
Make a perception check with disadvantage because there is much. You don't seem like you don't feel like you're being followed.
I really wish I'd have thought of it. I would have tied a bottle rocket to your.
I lost the dwarf.
Did you? Can I look around and see if I can see him?
You can try it, but
18.
you see a dwarf. Can't tell from the look of it.
There's a dwarf. There's another one. There's another one.
That's not.
Oh, you want that dwarf?
Something's up with him. I want to know what.
What are you doing currently?
Walking out, not the outskirts of town, but closer to the wall, looking for any inns
Okay.
or taverns.
You look through. Make a perception check. See how long.
9.
9. I'd say that it takes you a good probably 15 minutes to go through, wade through all the crowds to actually find one. It's kind of small, not like what you're used to whenever trying to hide out. Especially for this big of a city, you kind of confused by it. And then you look to the side, and there's another building that's attached off to it. Looks like it was like destroyed in a fire and rebuilt.
I go in there.
Okay.
So what do you want to do now, Vandril?
Gotta find this dwarf. I'm just walking around.
Okay.
Find him.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for him.
Alright, so you go into the Cat's Den Inn. Inside, there's one innkeeper. Looks like there's 4 workers going back and forth from table to table, bringing out drink, food, likes. Outside of the building is pastel green, all brick. You notice that most of the buildings in this town is made of brick of different pastel colors and such. There's a male innkeeper. He's a kind of broader, athletic, like looking man. He's an Asmar with black hair, shoulder length, taller than you, probably about close to double your height. Just simple jeans and a long sleeve t-shirt. How we doing?
Well, I was wondering if you had any storage areas that you're not using.
I mean, most of ours are currently occupied with, supplies and such. This is the most major festival of the year.
If I could just, I don't want a room. I don't really have the money. If I could just place to stay for the night, take a storage area.
I mean, we have a couple stalls open in the back. Hay back there. Silver for a night.
That's fine. Thanks.
I'll have one of my boys go out there and take you to it.
Thank you.
Little young kid comes up. How we doing?
Well,
What can I do for you? Yeah. Come on. Grabs your hand, starts pulling you along. Alright.
take me to the room.
Finding. Walks round back. You're set between two asses. You're like, well, there you go.
Thank you.
Good.
Ready to laying down. Wait until the horse lays down. Like, huddle.
Okay.
Hold on.
Going to sleep.
Go to bed.
What time is it?
I'd say at this point it's getting close to 12.
We need to start finding a place to go, Vandrel. Getting late.
Go find an inn.
Okay.
You go through and you find the same inn. Only inn in town. You go up and innkeeper's there.
Much for a room.
With as busy as it's been, we only have 2 rooms left. One's a double, one's single.
Need a single.
And I'm gonna sit there and looking like just like I'm just sitting on the shoulder. Just gonna look at him. That uneasiness feeling about that I get.
That's a creepy bear you got there. It'd be 3 silver for the night.
Deal.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go to bed as well.
You don't want no food or anything?
No, good.
When we get up into the room, get out of his backpack, and I'm just going to I'll be like, well, I'll keep watch. I'm just gonna sit about 3-4 feet away from the door and just go into my I guess powered down state. Says I can release control of my body for 4 hours, and while I am release control, I'm still aware of anything 10 feet in a radius around me.
Okay.
Living construct.
What are you doing?
Guess either. I'll probably find an inn too.
As you're going through, you hear a town crier. Fireworks will be in 1 hour. Everybody be ready. And then have your jars ready with your pose to let them go into the sky.
I never collected with the kids, but did I actually keep one for myself? I don't know if I did or not.
That's how you do.
Alright, well, I guess I'll join with that then.
Okay. So, about an hour goes by. You guys are all asleep. Up to you. And fireworks start going off. Magic. Beautiful, beautiful, magical fireworks go off. You see one of the closer to the end, like midway through, a older, like, human wizard in a gray cloak and top hat pulls his pipe out, takes a deep breath and blows out, and a beautiful giant ship goes through, then explodes, shoots off fireworks everywhere from as far as you can see. And you see 3 or 4 more witches and wizards going through in almost like a V shape, shooting off fireworks, riding upside down on their broom, doing flips and tricks and all kinds of things. You guys are roughly like probably an hour and a half into sleeping, and then you hear this massive explosion. And it definitely startles both of you, and then
I'm
you
gonna
wake
burn
up.
this entire city to the ground.
Does it startle the horses that he's cuddling with?
Oh, yes.
I crawl back over into my stall and go to sleep in the hay.
A good 2 hours go through multiple fireworks after fireworks after fireworks.
Is there a window?
Where? Yeah, you can see out.
I'm gonna open the window and sit on the windowsill.
Okay.
I take out a flask, take it, swigs.
Okay. Every once in a while, bottle rockets will fly by the alley that you guys are, like, that you're sleeping in. You know, pop. The horses will go.
I'll wait to get out of this city.
Another hour goes by. Things starts to calm down. Everybody starts closing up the shops and things like that. And then everybody gathers to the center of the town. They all have their jars out. You can see this from where you're at because it overlooks right over towards where the center is. So you have like a building to your right here, but like this part here, you can see where the center of the city is.
Mm-hmm.
And it is bright from everybody holding these. There's probably 2,000-3,000 people here that have like jar after jar after jar. Like some kids have like all over them, like in satchels and things like that. Like it is bright. You don't think you've ever seen something as bright as this coming from one central location.
Andrew, you need to see this. It's amazing.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep.
Okay.
As they go through, the mayor comes up and he speaks. He says, "As we know that back in the times of the discovery of the Mana Flow lines, the world has become more peaceful due to the fact of infinite magic. This is just a one small contribution that we can make towards keeping this city going, keeping this world going, for everyone." He holds up his jar, pops it, spirit flies out. "Everybody raise yours and let them fly." You can see the spectacular. Beautiful array lights go, they flicker and dance with each other. Almost like a soundless ballet. You hear audible gasp from most of the crowd. Then you hear a slight trickle of rain.
Peek over.
You can see spirits fly in the sky.
The stall wouldn't happen to be below us, would it?
No, like from where you're at, like here's where you're facing. The stall's on this side, so you
Okay.
can see like down an alley and see parts of it, but nothing like as good a view as what they can see. More, yours is more like between the slot boards of the stall. You can see up towards it.
I found the kids again.
No, we haven't seen them. This crowd's huge. Like, oh, they're all right.
There's gonna be wanted posters out for you tomorrow. He stole my baby!
Well, I was with the adults. They ditched me with these kids.
Alright, so what are you doing since
I
you're...
basically just, I guess I'm just where there with the festival.
Okay.
So, waste the Poe and all that.
Yeah, okay. After that, like, it all dies down, everybody's starting to go back to their respectful, like, tents or things they have built up around the city, or back to Avica, back to their houses, things like that, starting to quiet down.
I see him out of the windowsill on the way back to the inn.
Yes, that's him. Teddy bear said it on this.
I would say you see it, like, limply. You can't tell anything about it from the distance that it is. Like, on the
He's on, well, like, he's on 20 with me.
But you get to the inn, you secure a room for 2 silver. It's a double room, but it was the only one they had left.
Dang, I got the whole bed to myself.
So there's 2 beds.
Oh. Good to slide them together, but well, I ain't gonna mess with them.
That's where the first night concludes. Thunderstorm. Sounds like it's off in the distance. It's been sprinkling on and off throughout the town. Nothing really too serious is happening. Every once in a while, you'll hear like the crash of thunder. Slight lightning. Just a flash. Swung through the window. Nothing crazy. A man dressed in a long black duster sits atop a rooftop with his back against a chimney. Silver firearm with intricate carvings on the hilt rests in his left hand. From beneath the brim of his curved hat comes a voice. Storm's coming. Rain begins to pour as if out of nowhere. The pendant around his neck in the shape of a cross begins to glow a faint white light. He finishes loading his rounds, flicks the chamber, spins it, and slowly cocks it back. I'm coming for you, guarding. Then there's nothing but the sound of thunder that rings out as smoke rolls out of the end of the barrel.
It's a dream.
All you hear is laughter. Choking awake.
Wake up, dust the hay off of me.
It's probably like 5 or 6 in the morning at this point. Light's starting to come up. That's about all.
I'm gonna get out of here. So I dust the hay off of me. Walking.
When did the festivities end last night?
Probably like right at.
Right at 4 o'clock.
It was pretty early morning.
Like to the point where I would have gotten bored watching. Probably. Like, when did all the fireworks and all the, like...
That would have been
seriousness,
like right at 3 o'clock.
3, so it's probably about... So I probably went back to my spot in front of the door and left for another 3 hours, so it's probably about... I don't know if you sleep in or not.
I'm still asleep.
I'm gonna sit there and pull out my golden coin. Sit there and play with it.
I'm gonna sleep until probably.
I have that's my holy symbolism.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'd probably sleep till 7, 8, give or take. And basically I would get back up and I'd go
Straight back to Hoppica.
probably go meet with whoever's there. Probably give their leader, like some kids bottle kind of stuff. Here you go.
I would say on your way up, you see one last market stall that's open. Seems like he's been there like all night. Almost drunk, but not. It's a fishman. It's a Kotawa. And he has a bunch of different like fish bowls. Oh, you wanna try your round? Get your fish? Get your melon?
How much?
Just 1 silver.
Luck hasn't been too good recently, but we'll give it a shot.
3.
3.
Should probably switch out this die.
I'd say you need to get some better dice.
You need to
man.
move that because it keeps hitting your notebook.
I was gonna say you get 3 chances at it. Gives you 3 little balls. Make it in any of the holes.
15.
Close. Try it one more time. Let's see what you get.
16.
You got one! He hands you this bowl that is like this big. It wasn't any of the bowls that you've seen with these little tiny fish. hands you this big ass fucking bowl that has this fish that is literally bipedal, bright ass orange color, who's sitting inside of there with a little pipe and is smoking. He blows out and the bubbles come out.
What in the seven hells is this?
Well, that's a monologue.
Explain more than its name, please.
Well, well, if you can't tell, it's bipedal. It has legs, and they're decently dressed for, fish folk as are such. He has like a loincloth and like a little, almost like a little sailor's jacket is what you could imagine it to be.
You're freaky to me. My sister would probably love you.
Oh, by the way, they prefer the water, but they can breathe air too.
Are they meant for like good luck or anything, or what are they for?
Well, the companions essentially.
I'm sorry, I'll tell you.
All right. Anything else then?
No, I guess I'll just try to figure out what this thing can be used for, or get rid of it.
They like bugs and things of that nature. Pretty easy to deal with. They're fish.
It's like, okay, thank you. I'm just gonna like walk away confused, still looking at this thing.
He takes up most of it, like inside of it. Like, let me see.
Can you like understand me a bit?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They speak common.
What was it exactly? What did it look like?
It's a Milano.
It's a fish man.
Hold on, I'll pull it
It's
up.
like a little fish person and his
Manalo,
orange,
sorry.
wearing a loincloth and a sailor's jacket.
I'm gonna ask you, does it have a name?
Are you asking it specifically?
Yes. Because apparently they can understand me. I'm gonna see if it has some kind of intelligence.
I haven't been given one yet. Think of that inside of your jar.
Does it look that mad too?
Oh yeah.
About this time,
He's smoking a tiny pipe that he, like, what looks to be like a whittled pipe, and it's just whenever he pulls out, he just blows bubbles up. Well, what can I do for you, master?
I mean, what can you do?
What do you want me to do?
I mean, is there anything you're good at?
Depends.
This is gonna be a long trip.
While you're talking to a fish, what else is everybody
I'm
doing?
waking up.
Okay.
Getting dressed.
Okay.
I'm probably sitting in the window still, just looking out.
I'm gonna go
See me
to.
confusedly walking by, staring at this thing.
Do I see him?
I'd say you probably do.
See the dwarf.
And did I have us in the dwarf yet this morning?
I'm gonna go to the center of town.
Yeah.
Is there like a park or sitting area where there's people that like?
There is off the side, because there's the flower shop, and then right off the side where the docks are, like you look over and it's over the docks, because where the town itself is built on a bridge, goes down to where the ocean is.
I want to go to a very noticeable area
Okay.
and just sit.
See the other one though.
What other one?
The other man we were traveling with yesterday. Marcus.
Guard?
Yes.
He doing?
Like he got a fish. He's holding a fishbowl.
Very confused.
He's being weird.
Okay. I'm gonna exit the room and go downstairs.
Hey, wait!
Okay.
Jump on this backpack.
I'm gonna go get something for breakfast.
Okay. Gonna get breakfast. Just cost you a couple copper. Get a decent breakfast and such. So you went down and you're just sitting outside?
Waiting. post open.
You see him walking by with this fish, probably an hour just sitting there. Okay. I'd say about 10 minutes pass whenever he walks past you. Hear the cock of it. I don't know where it's at, how far away it is. Seems like it's up right. Probably towards where the inn was.
Follow it.
Okay. Start walking towards that direction.
Keep following it. But hear any other noise?
Except
Eat.
you don't hear anything, but you feel something as you feel a bullet shoot directly through your left arm.
Look down. Bleeding.
Starts to,
I.
and you see it start to burn a little bit. Hotter and hotter. Closing up.
Okay. I am going to transform and run out of town.
Okay.
So you, I guess, would see the 4-foot dwarf turn into a 4-foot high, still about 6 foot long.
You definitely hear
Wolf.
a gunshot.
What the fuck?
And you see
Okay, I think you're the second weirdest thing I've seen today.
the dwarf turn into a wolf and start running out of town.
All right, little buddy, we got something to investigate. Come on.
Can I take damage from
Yes.
Do we hear the gunshot?
Oh, yes. Most everybody is starting to come out now, trying to
What was
figure
that?
out what's going on. Take 4 points of damage.
Gunshot. Beating. Not
Find
even
person.
care.
What happened? You got shot.
Once I'm out of
Don't
town
care.
and
What if it
free
was
of
the door?
anything.
Not my problem.
You're not out of town yet, though.
Oh, okay.
You see people start coming out, so you start ducking through alley after alley after alley. And then you finally get back to where, like, you're getting ready to pass back to where you were staying at the inn. That's whenever you see a little bear run outside.
I run past it.
Little bear. I didn't run outside.
I thought you were wanting to go outside to see it.
No, I'm still.
Oh, okay. So you're staying back.
Yeah, because I can't. I can't really.
I mean, everybody that was in the tavern has walked out other than you two.
Yeah, but I can't myself without burning a first level spell. Walking bear, kind of weird.
So you pass by the stables, and you're starting to see more people come through. Still trying to run out?
Oh yes, out in the open. Wolf going out, running out.
Okay. You're just going.
Not
you don't care
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
I really think we should.
Almost finished eating, then we'll check.
Okay. Is it at least good?
Right? What's
No.
your arm
The
class?
food isn't good.
15.
15?
No, 15.
You hear 6 shots go, and then you just feel 2 of them hit left shoulder and then right down on your lower calf.
There's more.
Alright, now I'm gonna go outside as well.
Take 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay, I'm gonna look now where they're coming from.
Okay, make a perception check.
19.
Okay.
No, I'm a wolf right now.
23. You see a man, all black, jumping from rooftop to rooftop.
Yeah,
Still eyes trained on you as he flicks his gun down, starts shoving bullets in with his right hand, flicks it back.
I'm gonna run around the
Left.
alley to where he cannot get a view of me,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna climb up the
Okay.
rooftop.
Make an acrobatics check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You leap up there in one leap, and you can see him. He's about 30 feet away from you. He's dead-eyeing you hard.
Okay, I can jump 25 feet. I'm just gonna jump straight to him.
Okay.
About 5 feet away from him.
Okay.
Okay. I'm doing that.
As you're jumping, he sees it coming. He's like, "There you." Shoots off one round. What was your
Armor class 15.
15? Just hits. Hits you for another 4 damage. It's like, we meet again.
Not for long, and then I'm going to make 2 attacks.
Okay.
17.
Just hits.
Just hits? Jesus, another 17.
Just hits.
8 points of damage on the first one. 10 points of damage on the second one. Fighting in a claw. And then I'm going to
I'm outside now. I'm going to try to
stand
find
there.
bullets coming,
Now that he's
shots
within
in.
5 feet of me, does he get disadvantage on his attacks with a ranged weapon? So I'm just going to stay there.
Okay. You're looking for him?
I'm going to try to find where the gunshots were coming.
Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
20.
8.
13.
3.
Alright, so who do we have first?
That's me.
Mine was 13, so the Arctic said.
Who was after Yordik?
Andrew.
What'd you get?
8.
That's what they're there for.
Y'all got anything?
Hand me a code. It's a code 0.
I need more dice. Short one.
Alright, first up is Marcus. You've seen this wolf creature run off. You didn't see where it went to, but you look up and you see where the gunshots are coming from. You see a cloaked man in a brimmed hat that's curved up and pointed in the front, going at this werewolf.
So it almost looks like my guy. Because I told you, like, my guy kind of has like a bloodborne outfit.
Yeah, it's about the same.
Alright, little guy, let's. That's the dwarf. Well, you paid me to protect him once. He's gonna get it again, apparently.
Because you do know, I was about to
Yeah,
point out,
I
like,
watched you transform.
you're seeing a dude fight a werewolf, not a dude fighting another dude. Okay, yeah, but you know who I am.
Yeah.
He's seen it happen.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you doing?
So they're on a building above me. I'm down there with the fishbowl.
Mm-hmm. You're about, I'd say, 30 feet before you get to the building itself that they're on specifically.
I put the fishbowl down. Like, I asked the. Okay, I'm gonna call you Gil because I'm lacking in creativity right now. Gil, you want to help me out here? How long can you last out of water?
As long as it can go.
What do you say?
As long as I can go.
Okay, I just pick him up, put him on my hat.
Okay. So Gil is now in your hat.
Is it there? How far above are they?
I'd say it's about 25 feet up.
Above feet.
You can see ladders and things like that, but you could probably clamber up and get you at least 3/4 of the way there. You might have to make a jump or two.
Well, I have magic, so not really. So I'm going to use frostbite at the gunman.
Okay.
That is. Oh, it just says attack save, so he's got to roll against. He's got to have a con save.
I'd say
13.
13. He saves.
Save.
Does he take any damage from it still? It says.
Let's see.
Does it just fizzle?
God, thank you, just saves. But it just says that on a failed save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage as disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
Okay.
He saves that. Alright, you gonna use your movement?
Yeah, is there any easier ways to get up there besides literally just climbing up the building?
Not that you can see from this. You can make a perception check.
3, nah, I don't find
See anything? Up next is Yardik. You're standing right in front of it.
I'm gonna make 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Ooh, the 9. Probably missed. And a 24.
24? That one hits.
Ooh. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
And I'm trying to get up in. I'm trying to be as close to him as I can be, like up in his face, so it's harder for him
Okay.
to shoot me.
Now it's his turn. You're good. But you're not that good. He drops down, pulls what looks like a shotgun out of his boot, pulls it, rolls backwards, and gets out of your line of combat, turns, shoots twice with his pistol. Hits you with one of them. You manage to avoid the second one.
Would I get an attack of opportunity when he moved out of my way?
Nope.
No.
Hits you for 4 damage. He's like, he looks directly at you. Good luck catching me. Just almost vanishes out. Just fades out.
I mean, it's not my turn.
How far away am I from where the gunshots were?
I mean, it's probably less than 100 feet away from you.
I'm just gonna head that way.
Okay. Make a perception check.
30 feet.
Are you double dashing?
I don't know what that is.
It's where you take your action, use that to run another 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
16. You see him standing up top there, and you see man with a fish on top of his hat that you've seen before, just a little bit different color hat on top.
Okay.
Up next is Laura.
Is he hurting the doggy? Do I see the gunman still?
You've seen it just fade out.
Do I still? I mean, is he like still there? Or?
No. You see him fade out completely, and you can't see him anymore. It's just the wolf standing on top now.
That doggy looks like. Does the dog look like it's? Does the werewolf look like it's hurt?
No, I mean especially from 100 feet away, you don't see any blood. And there's no big scratch. He's
We're
still
like 40 feet away.
Yeah, you're 40 feet.
Oh, maybe a few little gunshots, but he's still pretty hard.
Is the doggy going to be okay?
How am I supposed to know?
I'll make sure the doggy is okay.
Are we out of combat?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna run up to where I saw him disappear and look down the alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I jump down,
Mm-hmm.
start running out of town.
Okay. Full sprint and everything.
I'll
Before
get out of there.
Before he does that, well, no, because I mean he probably does that before to be able to get healing word off.
No, it'd be your turn. Technically, in order, you'd be able to get it off.
Okay, I'm gonna cast healing word. Well, no, is he within 60?
Yeah, he's within 60.
Okay, I'm gonna cast healing word. As long as the doggy's hurt, I'm gonna help the doggy. Gain 5 hit points.
Oh, a little better. You don't know where it came from. You know it's a magical effect.
Just keep running.
Okay. Runs out basically the same area in which you came in.
Yep. And I go into the woods. Into my wound.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to Marcus. Be like, what the fuck just happened?
Remember the dwarf?
Yeah?
That was him.
The doggy?
Yes.
Hold up, you're not even perturbed.
I just don't care anymore.
What the fuck's on your head?
Even I don't know.
It looks like a fish.
I know at least that much.
Oh, you'd be right, matey.
Are you not
Is that a
even going?
talking bear?
So you're not even going to question the bear sitting on the shoulder?
Well, again, I've seen you walk around and stuff, so it's like, at this point, I don't care anymore. I've seen weird magic shit already.
But you've never seen this bear do it. You just saw the bear that one time and it fizzled out.
Same bear.
Yeah, it'd be the same bear.
Yeah, same bear.
I don't know about this thing either. It just started talking one day.
He pulls a little pouch out of his jacket and starts putting like a little bit of grass in it. That's fucking weird.
What, the Gil?
Yeah.
Hi, Gil.
You didn't know his name yet.
Well, he just said it.
No, he's
No,
not.
oh,
He was
okay.
asking.
Oh.
Asking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go follow the way the wolf went.
If I double dash, it's 80 feet, so I'm probably.
I mean, they could see where he went though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start
Direction.
going that way.
No, there's only 2 exits to this
Yeah,
town.
Alright, we can try to
I take
track
the
him.
same one that I came in.
Yeah, try to track him.
Because obviously, whoever's going against him found him. I'm guessing with how many shots he got on him wasn't. He didn't expect this guy coming.
Well, he must have been tracking us from earlier.
Do I have time for a short rest? I'm in the woods.
I would say yeah. Sure.
A lot of people. I'm just gonna go back to my inactive.
And hey, if he paid us once, he paid us again.
Yeah.
Yeah. This wolf creature, I find it very interesting. I want to know a little more about it.
Fortunately, this kind of stuff's my job, so I gotta do something.
Just don't let you around a magic gun.
What?
I said just don't let you around a magic gun.
Oh, so that's was you.
Maybe. Hi, I'm Laura.
I'm just gonna start walking.
Okay.
I'm Marcus, this is Gil.
Hi, Gil.
I just put it back in the fishbowl.
Oh, you pick up the fishbowl and drop it.
To carry him over now.
You drop him in the water and you hear, "Fuck you."
I mean, it's dropped like that. It's like, there you go.
Yeah, but his pipe was lit and you made it go
I
out.
thought you could smoke underwater.
No.
He said he was like doing something with smoke
He
underwater.
was just blowing bubbles out of the pipe.
Do you want to smoke or you want the bowl?
Fuck it.
Okay. Just
So you
tell me things.
You're holding it under
I'm
your-
looking, once we get out of the city,
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna
Both
try
of
to
you.
find his tracks.
I thought that'd be nature.
After my short rest, I'm.
Because you're in the middle of town.
Couldn't the
You're
bear look
outside
for it as
tracking.
well?
Huh?
Shouldn't the bear look as well?
He's not on the ground. You can make a general perception check. See if you see anything that you might notice.
16.
I got a 1. So I'm not finding anything.
3.
16.
You remember the direction it was heading. There's only one exit that way.
He went that way. I think there's only one exit, isn't there?
Once I tend to my wounds, I'm gonna walk back to the town that we were at.
Okay, you're gonna drop the form.
Oh yeah. Once my short rest is up.
Werewolf, what's up?
Once I take a short rest, my form drops.
Okay. All right, you guys get to the main gate about the same time that you finish up. You're probably like 40 or 50 feet like into the surrounding woods that are right outside. And you guys get to the main gate. Let's say everybody roll perception to see if you see each other.
18.
4.
Perception you said?
9.
Yeah.
Not very perceptive today.
That's okay. That's why you have me.
15.
15. Everybody sees everybody except Vendrell and Yardic. You two don't see fucking shit. You're looking around. How'd he go? You two definitely pick up 100% on seeing Yardic.
Hey, look, there's the doggy.
Nope. There's the dwarf.
Oh, you were the doggy.
What I've been forgetting to do, I had disadvantage on perception. So I would have. Probably would have.
Good to know for future.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys all meet back up.
Well,
Was he alone?
No. Did
Like
they,
they're
run?
walking towards you currently.
I just keep walking at the same pace that I was.
Okay.
I don't know that they're behind me, so I'm not going to slow down.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna say we'll just try to catch him. We're probably gonna go to a tavern again. Once he gets into town, and actually kind of set somewhere, then we'll approach him.
I'd say that you guys would catch up to him, like probably about the same time that he gets to the bridge.
What the fuck do you guys want?
Hi.
Fucking quit.
Do what?
Do you feel better?
And I run off back to the town, away from them.
Does the
Towards Halika?
Yes.
As he's trying to run, like as soon as he starts running, like if we can find you, how do you think? How easily is he gonna find you?
Stop. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't
You
run,
still
I
look-
start walking.
do you still look injured?
No, not at all. I look like I was never in a battle somehow.
Well, my spell must have worked.
I was gonna use you. Do you want actually want help with this, or you want him to try to track you down in your sleep again?
Keep walking.
That's where we'll pick up next week.
Shit.
Alright, guys. Thank you for the great game. Everybody watching out, thank you. And tune in. Find us on Twitch. Grab a Tavern name. We stream every Sunday. We'll have a permanent time to go off of here soon. Whenever we get events and things like that, we'll have them noted. Anytime we do any type of like deals or things, we'll tell you about them. Thank you for tuning in. You have a pleasure. Have a nice one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.